There is no doubt that many Nigerians love to eat beans. But as much as this popular legume is good for the body, many are concerned about how it is being preserved. In this special report, senior correspondent Ivy Kanu takes a look at the effect of aluminium phosphide used to preserve beans and the health implications.
With a population of Nigeria put at over 200 million people, beans is one of the staple food loved by Nigerians for its nutritional value. Most of the beans coming to Lagos are from the northern part of the country and offloaded at the Mile 12 market. We are told that it takes sometimes 5 to 6 days before it gets to the sellers in the market. From there, it goes through some level of cleaning before selling to consumers. In this market, while there are those who buy in small quantities, there are others who order in large quantities. Omar Mohammed is one, and he also heads this side of the market. According to him, the bags used for storage are already treated before being bagged from the north.
From there, if you want to take it the bucket to Lagos here and sell the beans, you will turn it inside that bag. Because if you see different, this bag and this one get nylon, like 2 nylon inside, and this one no get nylon. But as we bring them here, sometimes no they pass 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we go sell it finish. This one, if now 1 year safe, if stay, no go enter.
With the explanation of the chairman, it appears retailers are the ones using the harmful chemical. Our investigation reveals that this product used as preservative is aluminium phosphide, also known as just toxin, force toxin, self-force, and multi-force. So we set out to find one that will oblige us on why such a preservative is used and how. Even when there have been reports of deaths in Zimbabwe, it was tough getting sellers to speak on this, but finally, we got this seller who doesn't want her face on camera. She explains how resellers use the product.
So many people will not like seeing weevil or ant inside the beans, so we use it to put it, but we don't use our hand to put it inside. It's tablets. The tablets are black inside, so when you bring it out, you put it inside a piece of wrapper or sack, then you push it inside the bag of beans, in the middle of the beans. From there, the smell will go around inside the beans. That moment of putting it, you found out that the whole of the shop will be having that odor. It will send away rats and cockroaches and any other thing that is not good for the body.
But is she aware of how harmful this product is and why do they use it?
Is that moment of removing the tablet from that bangolo to put it inside the piece of wrapper or a sack, it can actually kill. So we put it there. But after some time, you found out that when you open the bag of beans, that tablet has now become like powder. Like we have big rats in the street, especially where we are selling food stuff. You see that we have big rats because inside that food stuff shop, you are selling crayfish, you are selling so many other items. So when you use it and they add it with crayfish, you heat them together in pieces, then you mix it together. By the time you put it in, the next day when you come to shop or around that area where you put the rat poison, you found out that you can see like 10 or 15 rats dead, all those big rats that look like grass cutter. How do I cook?
She tells us how she makes her beans.
Okay, I also cook my beans from that particular beans. And I will wash it. After picking it, I will wash it and then boil water. Then after boiling water, I will cover it for like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll drain the water off and then start cooking it. No, I don't do that because of the tablet. I do that because I found out that cooking is straight. It will make me purge.
According to her, aluminium phosphide is not sold to just anybody.
They are like all those people that sell them on the street. A customer that wants to buy rat poison, they have so many of them. But when you, in that particular rat poison, that they know that you use it for in certain beans, they don't give ordinary people on the street. They give those that they see that you are selling rice and beans because they know that the use of that one basically is for beans.
Dangers associated with direct exposure to the drugs include dizziness, tightness in the chest, headache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and others. With this information, I attended a NAFDAC presser and they revealed that the preservatives are toxic.
Preservatives used for most of the grains But the hazard effect is that aluminum is a heavy metal. It's a toxic heavy metal. And when it comes to the body, it has deleterious effect on the sensitive organs. And therefore, it's not supposed to have a contact with the product if it is used as a preservative. It's supposed to be the fumes of the phosphide that should be affecting the preservative effect, but not the aluminum content. So it's supposed to be removed, and it's also supposed to be in the grains. Therefore, we advise that even when you come in contact with grains preserved with aluminum phosphide, you are supposed to wash them thoroughly to reduce or eliminate the effect of the aluminum.
Back in March 2022, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control had warned Nigerians against the use of aluminium phosphide pesticides, stating that though the preservative is very cheap, but it is now one of the most common causes of poisoning among agricultural pesticides. They encouraged consumers to report adverse effects related to the use of this product to the nearest NAFDAC office. Although aluminium phosphide is said to be very dangerous to health, precautionary measures can be taken before cooking it. For me, what I do is that, the first time before putting it to boil, I wash thoroughly, and you rinse severally too. Put it on fire, allow it boil for about maybe 10 minutes. You can see that it's boiling. Then I take it off. I give it a second thorough wash. Then I pour it back in and add my water and then put it back finally. Now I hope, moving forward, you're going to imbibe this habit of washing your beans twice. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.